beloved friends, it's my great pleasure to share with you the philosophy, concept, experience and realization about the life of human being on earth by one of the greatest scientists, Albert Einstein, who is called the father of the modern physics. He has contributed significantly to the modern science, and he has been honored by Nobel Prize for Physics when he discovered photoelectric effect. When quantum of light falls on some material, electrons are ejected. That is also a verification of the quantum theory propounded by Planck. Also, the great scientist discovered theory of relativity, a special theory of relativity and general theory of relativity. And from this, he derived an equation called energy equal to mass of the object into the square of the velocity, that is E equal to mc square, and that propounds that the dual nature, matter can be converted into energy and vice versa. That is the foundation when tremendous energy is liberated in nuclear bomb, neutron bomb, atomic bomb, hydrogen bomb. The mass get converted into energy. Also, he has lot of significant contributions in the field of science, and a great human being. He also gave us lot of lessons how to live a very happy life, because he understand the essence of life is happiness, and he wished peace for the world, because without peace in the world we can never get happy. So please permit me, dear friends, to speak out some of his great lessons about life. You will enjoy it. He never claimed that he was extraordinary. He said, I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. It's not that I am so smart. It's just that I stay with my problems longer. Any man who can drive safely while kissing a pretty girl is simply not giving the kiss the attention it deserves. A man should look for what is and not for what he thinks should be. A perfection of means and confusion of aims seems to be our main problem. A person who never makes mistakes, never tried anything in his life, nothing new. A question that sometimes drives me crazy: am I or are the others crazy? A table, a chair, a bowl of fruit and a violin. What else does a man need to be happy? All religions, arts and science are branches of the same tree. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development according to the individual. All these primary impulses, not easily described in words, are the springs of man's actions. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. Any intelligent fool can make things bigger and more complex. It takes a touch of genius and a lot of courage to move in the opposite direction. Any man who can drive safely and kissing a pretty girl, as I have already told, it means that you cannot do so many jobs at a time. Single-minded concentration and focus at one point. Any man who needs too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Concern for man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. Common sense is a collection of prejudices acquired by age enlightened. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish. As far as the laws of mathematics refer to reality, they are not certain. And as far as they are certain, they do not refer to reality. As far as I am concerned, I prefer silent vice to ostentatious virtue. Anyone who has never made a mistake, as I have already repeated, he must have courage to experiment, to go in the unknown direction and make a lot of mistakes. And then he will learn from his mistakes. Anybody who is afraid to fail, make mistakes, can never rise to the journeys of his greatness. Anyone who does not take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. God may be subtle, but he is not plain mean. God does not play dice. God always takes the simplest way. Force always attracts men of low morality. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differs from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are even incapable of forming such opinions. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Everything that can be counted does not necessarily count, and everything that counts cannot necessarily be counted. Everything should be as simple as it is, but not so simpler. Everyone should be respected as an individual, but no one idealized. Confusion of goals and perfection of means seems, in my opinion, be characterizing our age. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. I am a deeply religious non-believer. This is somewhat new kind of religion. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Heroism on command, senseless violence, and all the loathsome nonsense that goes by the name of patriotism. How passionately I hate them. He who joyfully marches to music in rank and files has already earned my contempt. He has been given a large brain by mistake, since for him the spinal cord would suffice. He who can no longer pause to wonder and stand wrapped in wave is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. Gravitation is not responsible for the people who fall in love. Dear friends, these are the different experiences what the greatest scientist Albert Einstein had in his life. I share some more. Time is what prevents everything from happening at once. Things should be made as simple as possible, but never any simpler. There is no logical way to the discovery of these elemental laws. There is only the way of intuition, which is helped by a feeling for the other lying behind the appearance. There comes a time when the mind takes higher plane of knowledge, but can never prove how it got there. There could be no fairer destiny for any physical theory than that it should point the way to a more comprehensive theory in which it lives on a limiting edge. There are two ways to live. You can live as if nothing is miracle. You can live as if everything is a miracle. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Everyone has to contribute towards establishing peace, happiness and prosperity. Nobody has to tolerate the violent, the tyrannical action of the crooked, of the brutal forces who is destroying the universe, who is creating war-mongering attitudes. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. We still do not know 1,001% of what nature has revealed to us. We should take care not to make the intelligent our God. It is, of course, powerful muscles but no personality. I repeat, we should take care not to make the intellect our God. It is, of course, powerful muscles and not personality. We shall require a substantially new manner of thinking if mankind is to survive. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking as we used when we created them. We cannot despair of humanity since we ourselves are human beings. We cannot solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of values. This is really very, very remarkable. A man of values means a man who is truthful, a man who is selfless, a man who is pure, a man who believes his soul is immortal, blessed and eternal, his spirit is free, and he has to enjoy the whole world peacefully, happily, creating an environment where everyone lives with dignity, pride and honor. There is no hegemonistic approach from the dictatorial and tyrannical regimes which we have seen several times in our life. True religion is real living, living with all one's soul, with all one's goodness and righteousness. True art is characterized by an irresistible urge in the creative artist. Too many of us look upon Americans as dollars chasers. This is a cruel level. If it is reiterated thoughtlessly, by the Americans themselves. Dear friends, he made America his base, as a base, and he loved that country. He was a patriotic man who believes in universal brotherhood, and he hated war because he has seen the impact of hatred, how a person who hates and become a tyrant, a machine man, a man who tried to rule the world, and there is no hope for peace. There is no hope for humanity. The world was shaken, and that's why he is always thinking about peace. To the master's honor, all must turn, each in his track, without a sound, forever tracing Newton's ground. Dear friends, these are all the experiences of the greatest modern physicist, Albert Einstein. It has been my greatest presentation to you. I think some lessons can be learned from it. I thank you very much for all your generosity. You have been kind enough to listen to me several occasions. I really want to learn something, and the meaning of learning is sharing with all the friends whom I love so much. And I am eager to learn from you too. Come out with ideas, come out with suggestions, come out with some corrections. I am a beginner, I am a learner, I am a hungry man, I am a foolish man. I want to be wise and intelligent, and so I always believe that I know nothing. But I also believe that you cannot become absolute. You cannot be perfect. And then you should come forward to do whatever little you can do for our friends. I wish you great luck, very happy and very peaceful environment in this world where you can breathe freedom, liberty, dignity, honor, pride, and an opportunity to prosper. Thank you very much, dear friends, for watching this video. Bye from now.